So we were all just sitting around in my garage one day and we're like, oh, you play an instrument, eh? I was like, oh yeah, you do too, eh? I was like, oh yeah, I can sort of sing, sort of, pretty bad. And anyway, and because my dad had all his gear set up in the garage, so we just set it all up and started playing Blink-182 like for hours. We played for a while, did our first gig at Fisho's with, what were they called? A front end loader. That was our first gig at Fisho's. Pretty good. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
And
good first gig.
Yeah, we did like a support front end loader. We're like, wow, okay, cool. Anyway, we were pretty crap, so like probably did. And then and then Will left the band. Will, the drummer, left the band, and then we got introduced to Billy Handley, who now plays in Stone Parade. And so he joined the band, and we progressed, and the guitarist left, so I started singing heaps, and then singing and playing guitar.
Yeah.
And then then we just started doing more gigs, and then we've had about 7 drummers since then to get us to where we're at now with Pete.
Yeah.
So. Everyone sort of listens to different stuff, and if you ask someone else, they'd say something different too.
Yeah.
Like In Excess are really influencing us, just because their vibe and they're Australian and they cracked it.
Yeah.
But also just their mood and stuff like that. They got such good and lyrics. But also like Jamie is obsessed with the Pink Floyd, and so is Mickey.
Yeah.
So David Gilmour, Jamie just froths on him. But then bands like The Who as well. You know, Mickey loves The Who, and then modern bands like Jimmy Eat World, you know, Powderfinger. So there's kind of a diverse sort of range of influences, you know. I don't want to say mature, but I think, you know,
you've grown up.
Yeah, and it's just like more. I think as each song you sort of explore a bit more, you learn something new, and you don't cover old ground sort of thing. So you're always trying to just write new stuff and grow from that sense. And Jamie's like riff man. Like I wanted to start calling him Riffy or something like that, because he just comes up with the right notes at the right time. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like if I play some chords, he'll come up with something sick. Yeah. And his lead breaks are David Gilmour inspired genius. So
cool.
Mickey brings humour and entertainment. He's a bass player too, eh? No. And Mickey won't play anything that's predicted or predictable, right? So I'll come up with a cheesy like chord progression, right? And sing a melody that's catchy, but it's pretty cheesy, you know? And then he'll play it, and then it'll change the whole vibe of the song, and it'll turn it from cheesy into moody, you know? Because he'll play dissonant chords, different, you know. And so I sometimes rely on him to turn the song from cheesy to good. Enthusiasm for one, and he's got a great vibe, great energy that he brings, but also just skill and experience, and just groove. Like the songs just groove heaps better now, and he just gets music, you know, like he knows how a song should work and how it should build and the dynamics, and so he just nails it from that point of view. Well, we recorded our last EP, and it was a good learning experience, I must say, more than anything, you know. We had some good songs, but you know, this time working with Ash and Craig, they're professionals when we're in the studio, we were very impressed at the degree of detail, especially like down to the click, and I don't know, just the way of working to make sure that it's a polished, you know, product, because, you know, other people we've worked with, it's just been a bit slapped around, you know, and you end up with a crappy result. So yeah, just much more professional, but also our songs have progressed as well. And so working with you know, producers like Ash and Craig with our songs, it's just taken them to a new level, and it's going to make a really sweet album.